Hello, my name is Luna, and as I previously said in another videos, I'm graduated in Tourist and Hotel Management. I'm from Buenos Aires City, Argentina. I'm 27 years old, and when I was 23, I went to Mexico, where I lived for 1 year. Then I lived in Brazil for 2 years, working in tourism and hotel management. I lived in different places of this country, mostly in Rio de Janeiro city. Between 1808 and 1822, Rio de Janeiro was the capital of Portugal, and in 1822 it was the capital of Brazil, until 1960 when Brasilia was inaugurated and it became the new capital of the country. Rio de Janeiro is the second city in population with approximately 1 billion inhabitants. People born in Rio de Janeiro are popularly called cariocas. Known in all the world as Cidade Maravilhosa, Wonderful City, for its cultural icons and amazing landscapes, is one of the main economical and financial points of Brazil. In this video, I will show you places and tourist attractions such as the Redeemer Christ, a monument whose image represents Rio de Janeiro. I will also show you another tourist icon, the Pão de Açúcar, from where you can appreciate the best panoramic views of the city. You will also see the most beautiful beaches of the city, Copacabana and Ipanema, known worldwide for the song Garota de Ipanema. I will talk about the famous Rio de Janeiro Carnival, the most important event of the year. I will mention another of the most important areas, Lapa, where the Escadaria Celarão is located. I will also show you one of the most famous football stadiums in the world, the Maracanã. I will tell you about the typical gastronomy, and especially about caipirinha, the traditional drink of the region. I will also show you the most important museums in the city, such as the Museum of Tomorrow. Finally, I'm going to show you a place that if you like nature and adventure, you cannot miss, Morro dos Irmãos. To start talking about this amazing city, let's mention the Cristo Redentor, Redeemer Christ, icon of the city. The Redeemer Christ is a huge statue representing Jesus with open arms showing the city of Rio de Janeiro. It is located on Corcovado Hill. It is 30 meters high on a pedestal of 8 meters. It was inaugurated on October 12, 1931, after approximately 5 years of being built. It is considered the second largest Art Deco statue in the world and recognized as one of the new 7 wonders in the modern world. It is one of the most important tourist attractions in Brazil and, for the believers, a place of pilgrimage. The visit to Redeemer Christ is usually done together on the same day with the Sugar Loaf, in Portuguese, Pão de Açúcar. The Sugar Loaf is a 750-meter hill located at the opening of the Guanabara Bay. From the top of the hill, you can get beautiful panoramic views of the city. The excursion to this place consists of going up to the peak of the hill through a glass cable car called Bondinho do Pão de Açúcar, which has been operating since 1912 with a capacity of 65 passengers. The route of the cable car to the top of the hill is carried out in 2 sections. The first one goes from Praia Vermelha to the top of Morro da Urca, and the second part of the route reaches the Sugarloaf Hill, from where the best views can be appreciated. The ideal time to ascend is during sunset, since at that time of the day the landscape becomes magical. Rio de Janeiro is not only a beautiful city with a great urban life and wonderful places, but it is also a great beach tourist destination. The two main and most famous beaches are located in Copacabana and Ipanema. Copacabana is located in the south zone of the city. There we can find lots of events and artistic movements, as well as a great hotel offer. Copacabana Beach, known for its hectic activity during day and night, is one of the most visited beaches. And not only is it perfect to enjoy a day of sea and sun, but also to practice water and beach sports, such as football or volleyball. The main walking attraction is along the famous street decorated with drawings in shape of waves, where hundreds of tourists and residents walk or run every day or sit in some of its many bars to drink coconut water or some other traditional drinks. Next to Copacabana, there is another area called Ipanema. Ipanema is a very sophisticated area which became famous in the world for the song Girl from Ipanema, in Portuguese Garota de Ipanema, sung by Vinicius de Moraes. Like Copacabana, Ipanema Beach is another of the most outstanding beaches in Rio de Janeiro and perfect to enjoy a sunny day. Another activity to do in Ipanema is going shopping. You can find many of the most exclusive fashion stores as well as a large number of art galleries. Once a year, the Carnival, the most famous party in Brazil, takes place. It is celebrated in all regions of the country, but mostly here in Rio de Janeiro. It consists of a party that lasts 4 days, which takes place in the Sambódromo, and whose main attraction is the electric trios, decorated tracks guided by samba schools, which move musical bands that play live. Each samba school represents a neighborhood or a city, and they work all year long to prepare the parade. Each school chooses a theme and style. One of the most famous is Beija-Flor. But during the carnival days, not only the Sambódromo vibrates. Every corner of the city is a party where street bands fill every place with music. In addition, many private parties are organized during the carnival, such as that of the Copacabana Hotel, one of the most emblematic. The main purpose of the carnival is cultural, as it helps to keep alive the historical traditions of the country. It is a unique artistic event in the world. Another place we can't miss if we visit Rio de Janeiro is Lapa. Lapa is an area located in the center of the city, known for its great nightlife and, above all, for its Celaron staircase, in Portuguese, Escadaria Celarão. The Celaron staircase is famous for its colorful decoration. It has 125 meters and 215 steps. It is completely covered with ceramic pieces of different colors, sizes, and shapes. It was made by the plastic artist Jorge Celarón, who, as he became more famous, received tiles and ceramic as gifts from travelers from all over the world. Then he placed them on the stairs. Today, there are more than 2,000 tiles from 60 different countries. If we talk about Lapa, we can't forget to mention the great night movement in this area. Every weekend, the streets are crowded with people enjoying the nightlife. We can find a lot of bars like Semenci Agnestu, restaurants like Nova Capella, discos, and open-air shows. If we talk about Rio de Janeiro, we cannot fail to mention the importance of football in this city. Here you can find one of the most famous football temples in the world, the Maracanã Stadium, the second most visited attraction in Rio de Janeiro. It was inaugurated in 1950, hosting the World Cup that year. It was the host of the World Cup in 2014, when the stadium was remodeled for this event. Through time, the Maracanã became a multi-purpose space and received events and shows from great artists such as Paul McCartney, Madonna, and the Rolling Stones. The Maracanã offers guided tours every day, where you can take a full tour of the stadium, visiting the changing rooms, accessing the VIP area, and the press room. With respect to gastronomy, Rio de Janeiro's dishes are characterized by the use of marine ingredients and meats. The typical dish we can find in all the bars and restaurants of the city is the feijoada, composed of stew of beans with pork. As I mentioned, the use of marine ingredients is typical in the region, and there is a great variety of dishes that include them. For example, the moqueca, a soup based on shrimp, prawns, and octopus. Another typical Brazilian food is coxinha. It is a snack with chicken wrapped in a breaded and fried duff. It is delicious. In addition to these traditional dishes, we cannot fail to mention the caipirinha, a typical Brazilian cocktail. It is said that in Rio de Janeiro we can find the best caipirinhas in the world. It is made with cachaça, a local liquor based on cane sugar. It is mixed with lime, sugar, and ice. You can enjoy this cocktail in any corner of the city, but I especially recommend Academia do Cachaça, where they make excellent caipirinhas. Rio de Janeiro is not only a destination of nature, beach, and sun, but also a city where we can find a great cultural offer of very interesting museums. We can visit the National Historical Museum, where you can take a tour of the history of Brazil and observe a large collection of objects and historical art. We can also see the Centro Cultural Banco do Brasil, located in the center of the city. This building was the home of several financial institutions. It also served as the main office of the Bank of Brazil between 1920 and 1960. Today, it is one of the largest spaces for cultural diffusion in this country, presenting a variety of artistic expressions such as theater, dance, music, cinema, and plastic arts. Another cultural space that we cannot fail to mention is the Museum of Tomorrow. This science museum is one of the most modern in the world and was inaugurated in 2015. It stands out for its great design made by the Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava. It is built next to the sea in the Magua Quay. The museum mixes science with an original design focus on a sustainable world. The main idea of the Museum of Tomorrow is that it is not ready. Tomorrow is a construction. This is not a museum of objects, it is a museum of ideas. For the adventure lovers, another natural place to visit in Rio de Janeiro is Morro dos Irmãos, in English, the Brothers' Hill. Morro dos Irmãos is a rocky formation with two peaks that is reached through a paved road, so anyone can do this activity. On the way, we can find 4 viewpoints of different heights, from which you get amazing views of the Redeemer Christ statue, Copacabana and Ipanema. The main attraction is the top of the Irmão Mayor, the elder brother, the highest one, from where you can appreciate wonderful panoramic views. In addition, along the way, you can find endangered species and great vegetation. To visit all the places I talked about, you can use different means of transport: buses, taxis, underground, and the electric streetcar that was recently incorporated. It is a modern streetcar system without cables, designed to lessen the heavy traffic inside the city. Rio de Janeiro is located in a bay, so in some cases the way to get to places of interest is through ferry and boats. In this way you can reach islands and beaches that are close to the city, such as Bucios or Ilha Grande. This is Luna and this is my city report from Rio de Janeiro.